Hello everyone, this is Sanjeev and welcome to my IITian Sanjeev Chemistry channel. In this session, I am going to talk about some conceptual organic question which came in IIT JAM 2020. This organic question is very much important for NET as well as GATE exam also. So if you are first time in my channel, please subscribe my channel to get a notification. So let's start the video. This one is the first question of this video. Here there is a total 4 amino acid. Out of these 4 amino acid, 1 amino acid having the R configuration. Let's identify the R configuration amino acid. Okay, this one is the answer. If we just think about the first amino acid, at first numbering the group according to the priority. So in this one, NH2 is the first priority, second one is the carboxylic group, and third one is the ethyl group, and last one is the hydrogen atom. After that, if we just move 1 to 2 to 3, that time it rotate in a clockwise fashion, but at the least priority group which position at a horizontally, that's why it have a S configuration. If we just move the amino acid, second amino acid, that means here the if we just move 1 to 2 to 3, after the numbering of a group, it rotated in a anti-clockwise, but the fourth priority group position at a horizontally, that's why it have a R configuration. Okay, and the option B is the one of the correct option. And the rest of the if you just give a configuration C and D amino acid, that time you will definitely will get a S configuration. So option B is the correct one. Okay, this one is the another question and very much important for NET and GATE exam also. If we just think about this alpha beta unsaturated ketone type of molecule in presence of ethyl magnesium bromide, after that chromium trioxide, and after that phosphonium halide, it definitely it produce the one of the major product. Out of these 4 options, one option is the correct one. Okay, so let's move to the answer. Here alpha beta unsaturated ketone in presence of ethyl magnesium bromide, which is also known as the Grignard reagent. So this Grignard reagent directly attack the carbonyl carbon, give a 1,2 addition product as the major product. So after the formation of 1,2 addition product in presence of chromium trioxide, it give a one of a chromoester type of derivative. After the formation of chromoester derivative, it readily undergo 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement by the reaction condition. Okay, and give the alpha beta unsaturated ketone molecule. And after the formation of alpha beta unsaturated ketone in presence of phosphonium halide, it readily give the corresponding final product. So this question is very much important for GATE exam also. So out of these four options, option B is the correct option. Okay. So you have to keep in mind this one is the very much important question for GATE exam also. After that, this is the next question. Okay. If we just consider this question, out of these 6 conformer, the 3 conformers show the high stability. So identify these 3 conformer. Let's have a look of answer. So in this, when the any conformer exist in a 6-member chair form, we can easily say that it mainly undergo the ring flipping, and when the ring flipping occurs, that time the axial substituent go to the equatorial position, and the equatorial position substituent go to the axial substituent. So if you just think about conformation 1, here the methyl group is in the axial position, but after the ring flipping, the methyl group move to the axial position. So after that, you just think about the interaction. When the methyl group is in the axial position, that time there must be interaction between the methyl and hydrogen group. And when the ring flipping occur, that time also there is the interaction between the tert-butyl group and the hydrogen group. But this interaction is mainly known as the 1,3 syn diaxial interaction. So we can easily say that the interaction between a methyl and hydrogen is less effective. That's why the conformation 1 show high stability. After that, if we just move to the compound 3, one of the conformer, here there is the same case, 1,3 syn diaxial interaction, but after the ring flipping there is no 1,3 syn diaxial interaction. That's why the conformation 3 show high stability. Okay. But when we move to the component conformer 5, there is a fully another type of compound which mainly undergo intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So here O is in the axial position and ring oxygen, there is the hydrogen bonding, but when the ring flipping occur, there is the no such formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. That's why the conformer 5 show high stability. So out of this 6 conformation 1 show high stability. After that, conformation 4 show high stability. After that, the conformation 5 also show high stability. Okay. That's why option B is the correct one. And this question is very much important for GATE exam purpose also. You have to carefully see this video. Okay. This is the another question, and this type of question frequently asked in a competitive exam also. This question is directly asked from Fabovsky rearrangement. Here the starting material is alpha bromo ketone type of molecule. This alpha bromo ketone type of molecule treated with the sodium methoxide in presence of methanol. What product do you get? Out of these 4 options, one option is your product. Okay. So if we just look into the answer, here the alpha bromo ketone molecule in presence of sodium methoxide, there is the deep protonation occur, and lastly form the one of the 3 members cyclopropanone derivative. After the formation of 3 member cyclopropanone derivative, there is the nucleophilic substitution reaction occurs. So after the nucleophilic substitution and followed by the E2 reaction, it readily form the final product, and this final product is one of the alpha beta unsaturated ester type of molecule. So option B is your correct option. Okay, this one is the most important question. This type of question is already asked GATE 2016 and CSIR NET 2016 in June exam paper. This one is the one of the direct question for Fabovsky rearrangement. Okay, so here one of the cyclohexene type of derivative in presence of iodine and sodium bicarbonate, it give a one of our product is the major product. Out of these four option, one of the is your desired product. Okay, so let's move into the answer. Here cyclohexene derivative in presence of iodine, it mainly form one of the iodinium derivative. If we just focus the stereochemistry, the iodide, the three-member ring and the carboxylate group must be the opposite to each other. Okay, and after that, after the formation of iodinium derivative in presence of sodium bicarbonate, which is acts as a base, it readily deprotonates of a carboxylate group and it form mainly carboxylate anion. After the formation of carboxylate anion, it readily attack the three-member ring and via the SN2 pathway. As we know, the SN2 pathway, when you follow that time, you must get the inversion of configuration. That's why you will get a bicyclic one of the ring is your desired product. So option B is your correct option. Okay, you have to keep in mind this example. Okay, here this one is the another good example or good question for GATE exam purpose also. Here they asked mainly what is the main relation between a below 3 molecule. This molecule is one type of triazine type of molecule. They are resonance structure or they are constitutional isomer. Okay, so let's move into the corresponding answer. If we just think about the compound 1, compound 2 and compound 3, they are the constitutional isomer, not the resonance structure, because according to the constitutional isomer definition, the compound having a same molecular mass but different bonding pattern and atomic organization. Here the hydrogen atom mainly the not follow the fixed atom connection. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 they are the constitutional isomer, therefore option B is the correct option. Okay student, this one is the another good question and this is very much important question also. Okay, what is the corresponding boiling point order out of the 4 compound? Okay, so there is a total 4 option. Okay, so out of these 4 option, one option is the correct option. So let's discuss the corresponding answer. Okay, so let's move. So to detect the boiling point order, to at first look into the key point of this question, that is, so more effective intramolecular hydrogen bonding will increase the boiling point of a compound. That means if we just look into the one of the corresponding alcohol group which is directly interact with the another alcohol group through the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so here more effective intramolecular hydrogen bonding is only possible when the R group is not so hindered. Okay, so if you just focus in a compound 1 and compound 3, both are the 1 degree alcohol molecule. So if you just think about compound 3, here the R group is more hindered. That's why their intermolecular hydrogen bonding is not so effective in case of compound 3. That's why the compound 1 show much more higher effective hydrogen bonding as compared to compound 3. After that, if you just think about the compound 4, this is the 2 degree alcohol. Here the R group becomes bulkier. That's why due to the stirring hindrance, their effective hydrogen bonding is not so prominent. So after that, if you just focus into the corresponding compound 2, that time we can easily say that this is the ether type of molecule. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding is not possible. So it shows the least boiling point. So the order is follow this way. Okay, this is the another type of good question. In this question they asked what is the exact rate of solubilisis rate, okay, from 1 to 4 compound. So out of these 4 compound, which show high rate for solubilisis process and which show the least. So out of these 4 option, one option is the correct one. So let's move into the answer. So in this one, if you just think about compound 1 to compound 2, compound 3 and compound 4, we have to keep in mind when there is the solubilisis reaction occur, it mainly follow the SN1 mechanism. That means, as we know, SN1 mechanism mainly follow the 2 type of process. That means 2-step reaction. So SN1 reaction mainly follow the carbocation stability. So we can easily say that when the carbocation is so stable, that time the solubilisis rate is high. Okay, this is the main concept. So let's think about the compound 1. After the departure of the bromine group, that means this is the leaving group, it mainly give one of the bicyclic carbocation. This carbocation is very much unstable and the adjacent double bond is not conjugate to the resonance, because according to the Beer's rule, that means Braid's rule, the double bond is not situated at a bridgehead position. Okay, and if you just look into the compound 2, after the departure of the bromine group, their resonance structure is possible and it give the more stable carbocation one. Okay, but if we just look into the compound 3, after the departure of the leaving group, that means bromine group, it give a 3-member one of the carbocation, and this 3-member carbocation is very much stable due to the aromaticity. So according to the Huckel's theory, if any system is a planar and contain 4n plus 2 pi electron, that time it show the aromaticity. So in this particular compound, here the n equals to 0, it contain the 4n plus 2 pi electron. Okay, so but if we just focus in a compound 4, after the departure of the bromine group, it give one of the 5-member carbocation, but due to the anti-aromaticity, this carbocation is very much unstable. So that's why, since the solvolysis rate mainly depends upon the carbocation stability, so we can easily say that the compound 2, the rate of the compound 3, the rate of the solvolysis becomes higher, and compound 4 becomes a solvolysis rate is lower. Okay, so the mainly order is 3 greater than the 2 and greater than the 1, and least one is the compound 4. So this one is the order, and this is the very much important question. This type of solvolysis type of question frequently asked in GATE and NET exam also, and this is very important. So this one is the one of the most conceptual question for GATE or NET exam, or for IIT JAM purpose also. Okay, student. So everything you have to write it up in your notebook. Okay, this one is a very good question. Okay, let's move into the another question. This one is also the very important question. So the starting material is one type of aldehyde type of compound, and first in presence of titanium chloride and copper zinc, and after that there is the acid hydrolysis. It will give a one of the stable major product. Out of these 4 option, one option is your correct option. Okay, so let's move into the answer part. Okay, if you just think about the starting material which contain the one of the aldehyde group, so when the starting material, you should keep in mind this thing, when any starting material have a aldehyde group or ketone type of derivative is there, that time when this starting material treated with the titanium chloride in presence of copper and zinc acts as a catalyst, there is the addition, means coupling reaction occurs. Okay, and this coupling reaction, which is known as the McMurray reaction or McMurray coupling reaction, definitely you will get a one of the olefin type of molecule. Okay, this McMurray reaction mainly follow the radical pathway. Okay, so after the formation of this alkene type of molecule or derivative, after this molecule is treated with the HCl in presence of water, that means acid hydrolysis take place. So this methoxy group, that means this is the ether type of linkage, readily breakdown occurs and give a corresponding enol type of molecule, and via the ketoenol tautomerism it mainly gives the corresponding ketone type of molecule is your desired compound. So option C is your correct answer. So this one is a very good question, and frequently they asked in GATE and NET exam purpose. So McMurray reaction or McMurray coupling is very much important. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Like, share and comment my video. If you are first time in my channel, please subscribe my channel to get a notification when I uploading this type of full conceptual organic question for GATE and NET as well as IIT exam purpose. Okay, so see you in the next video.